John, you've been wanting to talk about this for at least a week. So let's get into my former neighbor in East Hampton, Sean Combs. He is, of course, on trial for sex trafficking and racketeering. So I've listened to a lot of the details here. I mean, basically, it comes down to, okay, so he had a great love. I guess this is going to be the bookend of the show today. Salacious sex, right? But he has apparently his kink was to throw sex parties and to have his partner have sex with paid male prostitutes. By the way, if I'd known that being a paid male prostitute was an option for me,
I didn't know that was a thing.
I would have looked into it. But anyway, I thought there was no market for that.
Straight male prostitutes.
Right. So
who knew?
Great. I didn't know there was any market. So anyway, he paid dudes to come and to fuck his girlfriend. And he would watch and jerk off. And also at the same time, there was a lot of drug use, and these were sort of intertwined. There seems to be some sort of vague Venn diagram between the more formal white parties that were famously on page 6 in the New York Post, and then like the freak off parties. But and his defense has been, listen, like Henry Kissinger said, I'm a swinger, baby. He was a swinger. And that it wasn't about, trafficking. But here's the thing, John. I'm having a hard time figuring out what case the government is really trying to make.
That's the point right there, Ted. I've been following this case from the very beginning, and I don't know why. I'm just fascinated by it. So Diddy is an asshole. He's not a nice guy. He beat the hell out of his girlfriend. He likes to take drugs. He likes to watch people take drugs. He likes to watch people have sex. That's not racketeering.
No.
And it's not a violation of the Mann Act. And I'm just not seeing a crime here. Not yet.
I'm not seeing any. I mean, I guess domestic abuse, but he wasn't charged with that.
He wasn't charged, and he paid a settlement to her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I honestly,
a substantial settlement.
Yeah, the government made us think in opening statements that this guy's going to die in prison. He's never going to see the light of day. This is this major conspiracy and the crossing lines to have sex. Everybody was paid, right? Nobody was held hostage.
No one was underage, as far as I know.
No one was underage. These were all adults. And now his ex-girlfriend is like, well, but I didn't really want to do it. Okay, then why did you do it? Well, he promised he was gonna promote my music career.
And then he
didn't. Okay, so he's a dick.
Right. And
that's not a crime. Yeah, and a liar.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I was truly expecting, when sex trafficking, sex trafficking is a major problem in the US. Yeah. It's not hard to find sex traffickers. It doesn't look like he's one of them.
Yeah. I'm just not. And I'll tell you what, because I so dislike this guy just over the last 30 years, I was kind of excited to see, the dark underbelly of this criminal, so many of us followed the East Coast versus West Coast rap wars, and Tupac was killed and Biggie was killed. And everybody said that Diddy was a coward and he protected himself, but that he was the only one that survived. He and 50 Cent were the only ones who survived. So I was kind of excited to see this guy humbled.
Right.
But again, I'm just not seeing a crime.
Yeah, I mean,
not a crime that warrants life in prison.
Or do you remember the raid on his house when they came in like they were invading Iraq?
Yes.
I mean, they had
the whole getup and everything.
Yeah, I mean, they went in there. It's like and like his lawyer quite rightly said, he could have just called. We would have just let you in.
Yeah.
But as you know, that's not their way.
No. Like when they raided my house, did they really need 22 FBI agents? Really?
Probably not.
Yeah.
3, 4 would have been enough.
All they had to do was ring the doorbell and I would have turned over whatever they wanted.
Right.
Yeah.
No, they're being, and it's kind of like what they did at Mar-a-Lago, like going through Melania's underwear drawer Really? It's like when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. So, I mean,
Yes.
what's going to happen here? I guess it depends on the composition of the jury. Even if he's found guilty, obviously he'll appeal.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he
he'll
should.
appeal. You know, and it's stuff like he threatened Kid Cutie. He allegedly ordered that Kid Cutie's car be set on fire.
Mhm.
Okay, I
But
was
he's
in
not
prison
charged
with.
with that.
No, he's not charged with that. They threw that into the RICO count because you're going to get 5 years for arson, but you're going to get 30 to life for RICO.
Well, the RICO
So I
thing,
think this is a bridge too far.
I mean, well, I think, you and I both know RICO is a massively overcharged, easily abusable statute that probably should be declared unconstitutional and repealed, or at least amended in a major way. It's kind of like, well, we're just going to take away all the rules of, of evidence and everything else, just so we can like whack a certain class of people. We don't care if they're mobsters. But now, I mean, at a certain point, you can sort of see this could be like the Fulton County, Georgia, Trump-related defendants. This can be massive. Fonnie Willis. This can be massively abused, and so this is an interesting thing, right? Two things can be true at the same time. Puffy can be an asshole, and the government can be worse.
Exactly. Yes, I think that's what we're seeing here.
I hope that the jury does the right thing, and unless they're seeing stuff that we have not heard about, I hope the jury returns a not guilty verdict to help teach the prosecutors a lesson.
Lulu 3, correct me. I don't know how to say it. How do you say that?
Don't look at me. I'm a punk rocker and a new wave.
My kids would laugh at me, but I don't know how to say it. Kid Cudi?
Cudi?
Is it Cudi?
Well, it must be.
I have no idea, man. I don't even know who the guy is. I don't even know if it's a guy. Is it a guy?
I don't know. Cowdy, we're being told.
Cody.
Or Cody.
Okay.
Cody.
Thank you. See, I won't look like a fool in front of my kids. Cuddy.
That's Cuddy. Okay.
Cuddy.
Right. OMG.
Okay. Thank you. Hey, I want to make one more point on this too. The prosecution, if I hope I'm not wrong on this, but I believe the prosecution has rested. No?
Oh, is that true?
I don't know. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I dreamt it.
I'm really interested to hear what the defense. And the defense has some very powerful, text messages that she kept like, oh, I can't wait for tonight's freak off. That's going to be so great. I want you to watch me do this and that. I mean, look, it might not be fair, but I think the credibility of his accusers is deeply in question, and there's enough reasonable doubt to drive a truck through. And in the end, that's our system, and that's why he should
agree. Yeah, I have to agree. Yeah,
we'll see what the defense is coming up this week, I guess.
I think so.
Yeah. So, all right. Thank you so much, John. Always a pleasure. I hope you have a great weekend.
It was fun, Ted. Thank you. You too. Oh, let me add something.
Sure.
Hey, I hope everybody will check out the Tucker Carlson show. I don't know, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm gonna tape it with Tucker on Monday, and I think there's a two day lag. But check it out.
That's awesome. Okay, I look forward to that
too.
And please buy my new book, What's Left.
That's
Never mind the Democrats. What's Left? You can get it on Amazon or from your local bookstore or anywhere. Anyway, thanks everyone. We will be back Wednesday at 5 p.m. next week. We're trying for a regular schedule. Today was supposed to be Saturday at 12 noon Eastern, but that's my fault. I couldn't do 12 noon. So we'll be back soon and see y'all later. Bye.